So, the itel CT100 is officially selling in the market just barely a month after itel had released the A90 for its A series that is selling for around 100,000 naira. Now they have hit us with this new guy that is selling for 112,900 naira depending on where you are buying from. Plus you might also get a free speaker if you're fortunate. I wasn't when getting the phone because they ran out of it. But just 5 days later, the product consultant from itel reached out to inform that the free Magspeaker was available, and I did pick it up. Now let's put that aside and get back to it later. Looking at both the A90 and the CT100, these are clearly budget-friendly options but with key differences. One of them is the IP64 rating, which means itel is stepping up its game in durability. But does that make the CT100 the best budget phone of 2025, or are we just getting less of everything else to get that feature? Let's find out. The itel CT100 design is actually more premium than I expected. I have to say, I never liked an itel phone, but this one surprised me, and this is the best looking design I've seen on a low budget phone. It is slim, lightweight, and not looking cheap at all. With that IP64 protection, the phone is more resistant to dust and even splashes of water. That alone makes it great for students, hustlers, or anyone who works outdoors. On the display front, you get a 6.75-inch HD plus 90Hz refresh rate display, so consuming content, scrolling through social apps, you've got nothing to worry about. Brightness level is a little bit decent outdoors, though not the best under direct sunlight. Still, for replying chats, it works just fine. Now, the single firing speaker on here is not the best, and that is where the Magspeaker comes in. The sound quality coming up from this makes watching content or even listening to music on the CT100 more enjoyable. You get to seek it via the included hard plastic Mag case, and this is what it sounds like. itel also threw in their usual headphone in the retail box, which isn't that good in soundstage, but who rejects free things these days? For performance, we've got the Unisoc T7250 processor with 4 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage for my unit. There are also options for up to 256 gigs of storage. For everyday use, the performance is actually decent for the price you are paying for. It is not the best when it comes to playing games, but for light games, it runs just perfectly fine. Apps open quickly, multitasking is okay, plays light game as said, and not so graphics demanding titles. Now let's talk about the cameras on this device. Honestly, they are not amazing. Photos in good lighting looks okay, nothing special, but just what you get for the price you're paying for. Okay, so this is a video test of the 8 megapixel selfie camera of the itel CT100 shooting at 1080 pixel 30 fps. What do you think about the video quality from the 8 megapixel and also the mic picking up the audio? What do you think? Is it good enough for the price you're buying? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Battery life is where this phone also shines. You get a 5200 mAh capacity, and yes, it lasts all day, even into the next day. Whether you're scrolling, watching videos, or taking calls, the battery won't quit on you easily. Charging is done through 18-watt fast charger. Not the fastest, but definitely better than using a 10 to 15 watt adapter. The itel CT100 runs on Android 14. The user interface is clean, not overly loaded with junks. Though I wish we had a dated Android version on here. As we all know, expecting feature software upgrade is never going to happen on this one. If you care a lot more about software upgrades, I would recommend going for the Redmi A5, as it comes loaded with Android 15 and will be having at least 2 years Android updates. And that's Android 17 for the Redmi A5 in 2027. The camera is better, battery life is the same, it runs on the same processor with the same price value. However, if you're set on getting an itel entry model, the CT100 is also a good choice too. Just ensure to avoid buying the itel A90. And with that in mind, I think the CT100 might just earn a spot as one of the best or good budget phones of 2025. So that's it, guys. I hope you found value watching before buying, or if you're watching from your itel CT100, let me know your experience in the comment section below. And as always, I'll talk to you when next I talk to you.